Hi, I'm Alicia.
And I'm Matt. Welcome to the Glasgow Adventures.
On today's episode, we are going to attempt to melt down some aluminum cans. All right, so this is our forge. We have it hooked up to the propane tank over here. We're going to use this lighter here to get it going. We have our little molds here that we're going to pour the aluminum into. And we have no idea what we're doing, so let's see what happens.
Still on?
Yep.
I think you're supposed to preheat the crucible thing, but we're not following directions. We're just going to do it as we go.
All right. There goes nothing, huh? Oh boy, I'm a little nervous. Ba-boom. Boom. All right.
All right.
Now this has only been on for about 5 minutes and it already appears to be melting the cans down. So far so good. Now inside the cans, there's added weight. They coat the cans in the plastic, the clear plastic, so that the material inside, the liquid inside, doesn't eat through the aluminum. So that's added weight. So there's really not a lot of aluminum in a can. So far, so good. I'm estimating about 10 pounds of cans there. I weighed that box on my home scale, so it's just a rough estimate. I'd say we're about 6 or 7 minutes in. This is going faster than I thought. So Matt's hard at work loading this sucker up. Sort of reminds me of a rocket ship. I'm thrilled to get rid of some of these cans. It took me about 2.5 years to build up all these cans. I bought Matt this thing for Christmas a couple years ago, and we bought a can crusher, and I've been saving and crushing cans for about 2 years now. We've got roughly about 20-ish pounds of cans, and we'll see what we get for aluminum at the end of this. Or if we run out of propane, I have 2 propane tanks. So we'll see how much propane this takes and how far we get today. You'll see I have extra cans in the background. That's how I was able to estimate about 20 pounds. The name of the forge that we're using is called Ganji, and we purchased this on Amazon. We're gonna put the slag on a shovel. We got a spoon to scrape it off, and then once we get the
Dross.
The what?
Dross.
Oh, I don't know. Matt says it's called dross.
I think.
And then we're gonna put the aluminum bar in the water to cool it down a little bit quicker. Matt's hard at work. We're getting there. All right, so we just put the lid on. It's looking like our crucible is almost full. So they say to preheat the molds. So that's what we're doing now. I hear if you don't do this, there's a chance of them exploding. We're gonna take the slag. It's not called slag. What's it called? Dross?
I guess. I don't know.
We don't know. And we're going to scrape it off and put it on the shovel, and then we'll be able to pour into our molds. Woo-hoo! Hopefully these molds are hot enough. Awesome. All right. Nice. Okay, here we go. Our first attempt. It's cooling down pretty quick. Wow. See, that's good on that one. Wow, awesome. All right. Give these about 10 minutes or so to cool down. Wow, that came out really good. We're melting cans, people. Like a rocket ship. All right, so we barely even made a dent in this first box. Holy cow. It didn't take long at all. That's thrilled. All right, let's see if these come out easy. As easy as it looks on TV. Yes. Oh, they're gonna melt the kit. Woohoo! 3 aluminum bars in there. That's hard out work. I'm just a supervisor. Let's shut this off. Here. All right, let's do another pour. It's pretty good, right?
You got enough for 3?
Movie. Just a notch. We have it. Our first bars. It's not hot. They're actually pretty heavy. I'm surprised. I can't wait to see how much we're going to get out of this. 7 bars so far.
Come on.
All right, so what we've discovered so far is that we have our 3 molds, and in the beginning we were able to fill up all 3 molds with 1 pour. But we're finding that as we've gone on, it's either cooling down fast in the crucible, or I don't know, so we decided that we're going to put the lid on, let it really, really heat up good, and then we'll see if our another pour will give us 3 more metal bars. All right, so this is going to be pour number 4, I believe. It's actually turning out to be a really nice day. All right, let's see how many we get. Nope. Still 2. Maybe we got a lot of stuff in there.
I'm just gonna heat this up.
All right, so we have decided that we are only gonna melt down the cans in just this 1 box. And I had estimated that maybe there's about 10 pounds of aluminum in here. So we'll see how many bars we get. So far, we're up to 9. And I'd say maybe we're a little over half the box. And maybe about 40 minutes into this. So it's actually going a lot faster than I thought. All right, so far so good.
Hey, it's total.
I think this is pour number 7.
No. We didn't get
still
3.
Didn't melt.
Come on.
Not too bad though. Oh yeah, I don't think that's bad. All right, we are down to the final cans. I'd say we're about an hour in. We're almost done. This is it. Last 2 cans. Let's get this sucker nice and hot. This is it. Our last cans and our final pull. This is the last of it.
Jeez.
All right.
I'm gonna heat this up.
So on our last pour, there just seemed to be a lot of residue in the bottom of the crucible. So Matt's just trying to see if we heat it up more, if we'll get any more nice aluminum out of there. But I think it's just, I don't think it's worth anything to keep. I think it's just too much. Too much junk there. We're just cleaning it out now before we call it quits. All right, this is the last of it. And then we'll count out how many bars we got and let you know how we feel about this whole thing. That one's giving you a hard time, huh? There we go. You got it.
I don't know about this.
That we can save for the next batch.
Yeah. Probably too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Let that cool.
Yeah. Check it out. We got 14 bars out of roughly 10 pounds of cans. All right, everyone. We are done with the cans. What did you think?
I actually thought it went easier than I expected. We learned a lot of things. I think next time it'll be a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of, I guess, DOS, or I call it slag, but I'm sure you guys know what the real term is. We learned that we gotta clean that out more so we can get more fill on the molds. But other than that, I think it came out pretty good. We got more bars than I expected, which I'm happy about.
Yes. total of 14 today. And that's roughly from about 10 pounds of cans, and I just measured that on my home scale, so I don't have an accurate number for that, but I'm quite happy with how things came out. I expected us to go through a ton of propane, and we probably only went through a quarter of a canister, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and I'm curious to see what we get when we weigh it up, and we'll let you know when we find out.
It's all right. We'll be back with that. All right, we got the scale out. Let's see how much aluminum we have here. We can see this number here.
Four pounds, 12 ounces.
All right. That's a lot more than I thought we would get. I expected us to go through a ton of cans, but we actually only one box of cans for all of these bars. That's pretty awesome. Just doing a little sanding to bring out the shine. AL. You can see that. Here we go for aluminum. There it is, our finished product, the aluminum 5-ounce bar. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.
We had a good time at attempting to melt these bars. No, they're not perfect like some of these YouTubers make, but we had a fun time doing it. And yes, if we turned them in, we would get more money from the cans, but we have our little bars, and that was fun enough in trying to attempt that.
Please hit the like and subscribe button.
Thank you.